Selamat malam.
Halo, malam Pak.
Oke, ya. Terima kasih, Pak. Bisa mendengar suara saya dengan jelas ya, Pak?
Bisa Pak, dengan jelas.
Oke, ya, baik. Ya, selamat malam, Pak Arif. Terima kasih dan eh, alhamdulillah ini saya sudah sampai di rumah di sini dan bisa kita mulai tepat waktu.
Iya Pak, saya bisa ikut sebentar, paling 5 menitan ini.
Oh iya,
Ada
nanti
acara,
untuk
nggih.
apa namanya sertifikatnya akan saya share nanti, Pak. Ya. Oke.
Terima kasih Pak. Mau langsung di accept, udah kurang 2 menit.
Ya, sudah saya accept di sini.
Oh ya, oke ya.
Oke, selamat malam. Saya ucapkan untuk rekan-rekan semua yang sudah bergabung, yang sudah menanti di waiting room. Akhirnya kita bertemu kembali, alhamdulillah. Ya, mudah-mudahan semua dalam keadaan sehat sejahtera. Oke, ya, masih ada 2 menit, 1 menit lagi di sini. Saya akan sapa teman-teman satu persatu di sini. Dan ada viewer dari Zoom mungkin yang juga menonton siaran ini. Saya juga ingin menyapa viewer dari Zoom dan para sahabat Zoom, YouTube, maaf, viewer dari YouTube ya, oke. Bagi para YouTube viewers, if you want to join this course, so this course is totally free. This course is held 24 meetings, and 6 meetings will be allocated for listening, and then 12 meetings are allocated for structure and written expression, and the last 6 meetings are allocated for reading. Okay, so if you want to join this course, so please just subscribe to Telegram group, and then there will be further requirements that you need to fulfill. Okay, right. So akan saya sapa dulu di sini. Ada pendatang baru di sini nampaknya. Ada Amin Rais di sini. Oke, Bapak Amin Rais. Oke. Ada Kanya Zatalini. Oke, Pak Ramasdin. Oke, welcome back again, Pak. So good to meet you again here ya. And then Ria Silaban. Oke, ada Rita Sartika. Mbak Sekar. Oke, welcome back again. And Michael Nathanael. If I'm not mistaken, you are in Jakarta, but it seems that you are not connected yet to the audio, yeah? Okay, and then we have newcomer that is Fanny Magdeva. Fanny Magdeva, yes. Okay, and our faithful and loyal participant, we have Vero. Okay, all right. Ya, sambil menunggu sebentar di sini, saya akan menyiapkan untuk materi kita. So we are going to discuss the structure and written expression to continue our material last week. Yeah. So if you watch this program for the very first time, especially for the YouTube viewers, so this program is a 24 meetings TOEFL course or TOEFL preparation course. And if you want to join this meeting, that's very easy. So you just register through Telegram group, and the information is available in the description below. Okay, so after you are registered, after you enroll yourself, you join the Telegram group, there will be a further description about what you are going to do next. Okay, jadi tidak perlu menghubungi saya secara pribadi di sini, tinggal melengkapi registrasinya di situ, kemudian langsung bisa mendapatkan link untuk bergabung dalam interaktif Zoom di sini. Okay. So the benefits that we obtain here is that we are live, yeah, interactively. So when we do some exercises, we can discuss together the answer. So it is more than just to find the correct answer, but we can discuss why this is correct, why this is incorrect, and things like that one. So it's more like having a discussion. So that's why you can ask me questions directly or things that you want to clarify, so we can have a discussion here. Okay, alright, ya sudah ada beberapa peserta yang bergabung juga di sini. Oke. And maybe you can just type your location right now. So as usual, ya. Jadi untuk yang bergabung dalam Zoom, kelebihannya adalah bisa berinteraksi lewat menu chat box di sini. Ya, jadi saya sapa satu persatu, kemudian menuliskan kota atau asal tempat tinggal Anda sekarang, so where you are living right now. So you can type in the chat box, ya. Okay. And my name is Yuse. So I've been an English teacher from 2004, and then I'm interested in English testing, that is majoring in TOEFL preparation course and also IELTS preparation course. So I'm teaching in some different places, and then okay, sudah ada banyak yang masuk. Yeah, thank you very much. We have Vero. Yeah, still in Riau right now. Thank you, Vero. And then Pak Ramasdin, okay, I always remember you that you're always in Jakarta. Okay. And then Kanya Zatalini, if this is your very first time that you join this meeting, so welcome. So you come from Palembang. And then Rita Sartika, okay, from Yogyakarta. So the same place where I live right now. Or maybe you can specify which part of Yogyakarta, whereabouts in Yogyakarta that you are living right now. Rita Sartika. Michael Nathanael, okay, welcome back again, Michael. So from Jakarta. Mbak Sekar from Bogor, I guess there's also one more from Bogor. Saya lupa, ada dua pokoknya dari Bogor di situ. Ada Mbak Sekar sama siapa temannya di situ yang dari juga Bogor ya di situ. Oke. Ya. Oke. Yes. I will open the PDF first, and then later we are going to continue for the discussion, ya. Okay, yeah, Mbak Leonie, we have from Makassar. Okay, I believe that we have different time zone. It is 7 p.m. right now in Western Indonesian time. I believe that it is now 8 o'clock, yeah, 8 p.m. in Makassar. Okay, yeah. So before I open this topic, I have a very simple question for every one of you. I want to know what is your hobby? What is your interests? Yeah, what are your interests? Okay. You can type there, what's your hobby or what's your interest? Okay. Okay, so I have one response that's from Vero. Traveling, photography, reading novel, climb the mountain. Okay, right. So I will type here. I wonder if my, what is it, whiteboard or, how do I say this? Yeah, whiteboard. Zoom here appears clearly. So, Vero likes traveling, photography, I don't know how to adjust this. Okay. Reading novel, climb the mountain. Okay. Yes, so I just follow your answer here. Okay. How to make, yeah, okay. This one much better. Right, and then we have someone from Leonie. Okay, I will have another answer. Leonie likes writing and then playing guitar and piano, watching movies, I need to track this. Reading novel. Editing video. Yes. Yes. Okay, right. Thank you for the response. We also have a response from Sekar. Okay, Sekar likes reading, watching movie, writing, and listening some music. Almost the same as Leonie, actually. Okay, so I will just pick two answers here, the first and the second. Okay, right. So Vero likes traveling, photography, reading novel, climb the mountain. And the second one, Leonie likes writing, playing guitar and piano, watching movies, reading novel, editing video. Okay, right. So there is nothing wrong with what you are, what you like to do in your free time. Okay, but here we are focusing on the sentence that you create, the sentence that you produce. Okay, coba perhatikan dua kalimat ini, ya. From Leonie and from Vero. Okay, now which one do you think that the sentence is grammatically more accepted, grammatically more correct? Okay, yang mana di sini? Dua-duanya oke di situ. Traveling is okay, photography is okay, reading novel is okay, climb the mountain is okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, Vego claims that maybe Leonie. Okay, why is it so? It doesn't mean that what you like to do there is incorrect. No, yeah, so that's not the point. Because actually when we see a sentence, the sentence can be grammatically correct or syntactically correct, and also semantically correct, or we see from the meaning. A sentence which is semantically correct is not always grammatically correct, and vice versa. Ya, jadi kalimat yang secara meaning itu benar, belum tentu secara grammar benar, dan sebaliknya. Kalimat yang secara grammar itu benar, belum tentu secara meaning itu juga benar. Ya, oke. Now let's take a look here. Any idea? Okay, Mbak Vero, why you claim that Leonie's answer here is grammatically more accepted? Okay, I will not say that it is more correct, ya, so it's more grammatically accepted. Teman-teman yang lain silahkan. Ada yang mau share di sini? Kenapa di sini kepunyaan Leonie's sentence is more acceptable? Okay. When we talk about hobby, for example, yeah, so here Leonie likes writing. Okay, so I will just highlight. Tidak bisa di highlight ya, sebentar. So you have writing here. Oops. Wait. Sebentar. Oke, saya tidak bisa underline ya di sini. Oh, ternyata bisa. Okay, so Leonie likes writing. And then the other one here is playing guitar and piano. And then the next one is you have watching. Okay, watching movies. And then we have reading. Yeah, reading novel. Okay. And the last one here is editing video. Okay. All right. So all of the activities here are ending with ing. Yeah. Okay, exactly. So you know that should be, okay, yeah, what we call is parallel. Yeah, because all of the activities end with ing. Writing, playing, watching, reading, editing. Okay. Whereas for Vero here, you use traveling, you use ing. And then, well, photography here is, there is no gerund exactly. Yeah, okay, so there is no ing, okay. And then reading, yes, you put ing here, reading novel, that's good. And then the other one here is climb. Okay, so you need something here, actually the suffix ing, to make it parallel with the other activities. Okay. But here, let me just clarify that actually here there is also what is it? Typo, yeah. I guess this. How to fix this? Cannot be fixed, yeah. So this one is not mountain like this one, yeah. So you say mountain, yeah. Okay, you say mountain, yeah. Okay, so that is a good question. So what about photography here? So what verb that we need to include in the photography? Any suggestion, any input? Okay. So what verb that we are supposed to use? If we use take, so we use taking photo. Okay. And then we use video, we use make. Yeah, so making video and taking photo. Okay, but photography is the kind of activity that involves, well, lots of or more complex activities. Yeah, so we use doing photography. Yeah, okay, if I'm not mistaken, the collocation here is doing. Yeah, so doing photography. Okay, yeah. All right, so that's actually what we learned for today's meeting. It's about the parallelism. Okay, right. So what is actually parallel here? Did I close the whiteboard? Okay, so probably I can just share our material tonight, yeah? Yeah, so the problem of parallel structure also happens in the TOEFL test, particularly in the written expression, okay? So the idea of parallel, yeah, so parallel here means balance, yeah, between one and the other, there must be balance. We try to make the sentence as balanced as possible, okay? So that's why it is called that in a good English, yeah, an attempt should be made to make the language as even and balanced as possible. And this balance is called parallel structure. So how can we make the sentence becomes parallel? The next one, you can achieve parallel structure by making the forms of words as similar as possible. If we use gerund to explain the activities that you like doing in your free time, so that means you have to include all the gerunds of your activities from the beginning until the end of your sentence. For instance, like you say, my hobby is singing, or my hobby is to sing. Okay, so from this example of sentence, I like to sing and dancing. So the underlined expressions here explain about what the writer likes to do. But once again, because a star means that the sentence is grammatically incorrect, it indicates that these expressions are not balanced. They are imbalanced. They are not parallel. So how to make this sentence becomes parallel? We can choose one form either using to or using ing. If we use to, so that means the sentence becomes I like to sing and the dance. And then the other one, if you use verb ing, so you use I like singing and dancing. Okay, I hope this is clear. Very good. Okay. I need to move the button on top here first. Okay. So This is the other examples of use parallel structure with coordinate conjunctions. Still remember about what coordinate conjunctions in our meetings in the beginning, somewhere in the beginnings. So coordinate conjunctions based on this book, it refers to and, or, but. So when we use this kind of connector or coordinate conjunctions, that must be parallel between what before and what after. Okay, so for example here, I need to talk to the manager or the assistant manager. So what is something that is balanced here is that the manager or assistant manager. Okay, but when we use but, the example here, she's not a teacher, but a lawyer. Okay, and the last example here, you can choose from activities such as hiking and kayaking. Okay, this is the activities, yeah, not a name of a snack, yeah, kayaking. Okay, so kayaking is kind of a small boat that is used only one person, like what is it? A small narrow boat, yeah, that is only used for one person. That's kayaking. Yeah. Okay. And the other one is when we have verbs joined with coordinate conjunction. The first one, we have two nouns, and the following we have the example of two verbs. The first one, he only eats and sleeps when he takes a vacation. So you have eats and then sleeps. Because we have third person singular, we use he, so we have the suffix s. Likewise, the second verb that must be followed by s. Okay, on the second example, we have she invites us to her home but never talks with us. Okay, dikacangin ya maksudnya di sini, jadi udah diundang tapi nggak pernah diajak ngomong di sini ya. Okay, you have she invites us. No matter what, because one is positive, the other one is negative, tetap harus maintain parallelism itu tadi. Okay, invites and talks. Okay, loh katanya negatif, kok dia tidak ada not-nya di situ. Nah, okay, so the sentence becomes negative is not always from the word not. Begitu muncul kata not, okay, dia negatif secara grammar, secara syntactically negatif. But semantically, yeah, this sentence is negative, but grammatically or syntactically it is positive. Oke, okay, bisa dipahami ya di sini. Oke, okay. And the last one we have, you can stay at home. Yeah, you can stay home or go to the movies with us. Okay. Right. So I guess that's the examples of two verbs. And the next one is examples of two adjectives. My boss is sincere and nice. So this person is lucky, yeah, because he has a boss which is sincere and nice. The exam that he gave was short but difficult. Oh, very torturing, yeah. Short but difficult. We have short is an adjective. Difficult is also an adjective. This one implies that it has positive meaning, yeah, short for the exam, but it has a negative connotation, but difficult. So that's why we use but, okay, not and. We can use and, but we can say that the exam that he gave was short and simple, short and easy, okay? Class can be interesting or boring. Okay, so this happens actually that depends on the teacher. That depends on the classmate that you join the class with, probably. If you are familiar with all the classmates or if you like the teacher, so the class can be interesting. Otherwise, that will be boring. Okay. And then two phrases joined with coordinate conjunction. The example here is in the classroom, in front of the building. Okay, and then the papers are on my desk or in the drawer. Of course, you need to open the drawer first. Yeah. Okay. The checks will be ready at noon. The checks will be ready not at noon, yeah, negative, yeah, but at 1. It seems that we have noon, and then the other one 1. So it's not parallel. It is parallel. Noon is actually the other way. How to say 12? Jadi jam 12 tepat siang hari itu 12 p.m. we say noon. Yeah. Okay, and then the examples of two clauses. Okay, if you find it difficult or if you don't know what is clauses, so you can watch the video in the beginning. I already explained about what is clause, what is a phrase, and what is a sentence. Okay, so we have they are not interested in what you say or what you do. So what are the two clauses here? What you say, okay, and the other one, what you do. Okay, second example, I am here because I have to be and because I want to be. First one is because I have to be. Second one, because I want to be. Okay, and the last example, we have Mr. Brown likes to go home early, but his wife prefers to stay late. Wow, it's kind of dilemma, I guess, yeah? So one likes to go home early, but his wife prefers to stay late. Okay. Okay. So the conclusion here, actually, when we have the coordinate conjunctions and or but, no matter what follows, what is it? The sentence, yeah, or the clause or the phrase that must be parallel. Apakah itu menghubungkan two nouns? Apakah itu menghubungkan two verbs? Apakah itu menghubungkan two adjectives, two phrases, atau bahkan two clauses? Kedua-duanya di situ harus paralel satu dengan yang lainnya. Oke, okay? So this is the formula. Ya, rumusnya seperti ini. So the left one here is same structure, same structure. Nah, same structure-nya itu adalah seperti yang saya katakan tadi, ada two nouns, two adjectives, two phrases, two clauses, ya seperti itu. So how about this? On the left we have two nouns, and the other one we have two phrases. Are they parallel or not parallel, do you think? So on the left we have nouns, two nouns, and the other one we have two phrases. Are they parallel or not parallel? Probably yes. Okay. On a condition that the phrase must be a noun. Okay. So actually the coordinate conjunction and or but itu tidak hanya menghubungkan dua saja di situ, not just two nouns, two adjectives, and so on, but we can have more than two. Sampai berapapun juga jumlahnya, mau 3, mau 5, mau 10 pun di situ, dia tetap harus same structure. Okay? To this, are there any questions or discussion before we go to the exercise? Not yet. If not yet, so we will go to this exercise. So number 1 here is the example, and also number 2. So let's take a look here. She held jobs as a typist, a housekeeper, and in a restaurant. Okay, so based on the example number 1, the sentence is incorrect. So what makes the sentence is incorrect? Any idea? What makes sentence number 1 is incorrect? You can type the answer in okay. Yes, thank you, Vego. So what makes the sentence is grammatically incorrect? Be used in a restaurant. Okay. So if this is the factor that makes the sentence becomes grammatically incorrect, what is the correction then? Okay, yes. Can you suggest? Okay, thank you for the inputs. Should a restaurant, okay. You have actually here a typist. So a typist here actually is a name of a profession. And the second one, a housekeeper, is also the name of a profession. But here in a restaurant, this is the name of a place. So you have profession, and place. So this one is not parallel. So that's why this expression must be corrected by waitress. Okay, thank you. Waiter probably here is a man, yeah. Okay, but we can say waitress, or more neutral. We use chef, yeah. Okay, we use chef. Okay. Okay, so very diligent, yeah. I guess so. 3 different jobs. Wow. Okay, a typist, housekeeper, and waitress. Thank you for the response. The second one, we have the report you are looking for could be in the file or on the desk. Even though this is using different preposition, one is in, the other one is on. Okay, this expression is parallel. That's because we use the preposition of place. Oke, tetap dianggap paralel karena menggunakan preposition of place. In the file, then the other one on the desk. Okay, noted. Thank you. So I challenge you to do the next exercise. So number 3 until 10, please do number 3 until 10. First, you need to look at the phrases or the expressions that contains parallelism. Right? So after you find the expressions that contain parallelism, you can underline those expressions. And then after that, try to identify if they are already parallel or not. If they are parallel, so that must be the answer correct. Otherwise, that must be incorrect. And if that is incorrect, the next challenge is try to do the correction. Okay? All right, I give you 5 minutes to do this. Okay. Thank you for Mbak Leonie. Maybe for the next, the follow-up one, you can just try to identify why the expression there is incorrect, yeah? While we are waiting for the other participants. Yeah, so as usual, send your answer in the chat box. For the YouTube viewers, if you join Zoom meeting, so you can send your answer and then we can discuss together if you made the correct answers or not along with the discussion. Okay. Thank you for some of you who have sent the answer, yeah. So for Leonie, Vero, I guess you need to revise one number. Pak Kamasdin, thank you for the perfect there. And thank you also for Michael Nathanael, Daniel, Fanny Magdeva, okay. Miss Betty, okay, welcome back. Okay, yeah. Okay, one more minute and then we shall discuss. Yeah, thank you for Pak Kamasdin. Okay, hello Mbak Makia. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so we shall discuss here the one. She works very hard, but usually gets below average grades. Okay, is there anything wrong with the sentence? Number 3. Seems that all of your all of your answers here correct, except one person. One person says that number 3 is incorrect. Okay, so I welcome you. Ada dua yang menjawab bahwa nomor 3 itu incorrect. So if you answer number 3 is incorrect, so can you justify what's wrong with the sentence there? Okay. So which one that we should underline to show the parallel here? So first of all, you have works very hard here. Okay. And then the second one, usually here is the adverb of frequency. Okay, so as additional information. And then the one that we should underline here is gets below average grades. Okay, so this is how to express the parallel structure for two verbs. Yeah, two verbs that are joined by coordinate conjunction but, because that's to express the contrast between her working very hard but still gets below average grades. Okay, so this sentence is grammatically correct. So the answer here is C. Okay, and the fourth one, the speaker introduced himself, told several interesting anecdotes, and finishing with an emotional plea. So I believe that the seminar that the speaker is giving, is delivering, must be very impressive, yeah, very interesting. But here, most of you respond that number 4 here is incorrect. Okay, and then one person respond with, two people respond with the expression of finishing here that makes the sentence becomes not parallel. Let's take a look, because the first one is using introduced. We use verb to for this. Then we have told, that's also using verb to. But why suddenly here it is using finishing, which is verb ing. And this expression is not parallel with the others. So that should be finished. Okay, so the answer here is incorrect. Continue with number 5. You should know when the program starts and how many units you must complete. Okay, so if I see from your answers, number 5 seems to be correct, so that's no problem. So let's check here which one that we should underline. Okay, so what we should underline here is after the verb or the main verb should know. Okay, so we have when the program starts, and the other one, how many units you must complete. Okay, so this expression, if you still remember, is what we call the apa? Kita namakan apa di sini? Ini adalah subjek, ini adalah predikat, dan ini adalah objek. Tetapi objek di sini dalam bentuk klausa. The program, subject, starts, predikat. Dan yang namanya objek, dia pasti berupa kata benda atau noun. Bentuknya klausa, maka kita namakan sebagai noun clause. Okay? So, when this happens as a noun clause, it should also be a noun clause for the second half. Okay? So, how many units? This one is the connector, yeah? How many? And then we have the subject you, the predicate must complete. Okay, very good. And the next one, number 6. The term paper he wrote was rather short, but very impressive. And if I see from the chat box here, all of you, not all of you, but most of you answer correct, but there is one person that answered incorrect. Oke, ada satu peserta yang menjawab incorrect for number 6. Ya, oke, silahkan mungkin yang menjawab incorrect tidak perlu saya sebutkan namanya di sini. If number 6 is incorrect, so what seems to be the problem? Number 6. Okay. So let's see here what makes the sentence becomes parallel or not parallel. What we should underline here. Oke, yang kita paralelkan adalah, we have rather short. This is an adjective, and the other one here, very impressive. That's also adjective. Okay, so this is the adjective. Yeah, you have short, adjective. Impressive, that's also adjective. And then we have rather, yeah. So this one is what we call the adverb. Ya, jadi kata yang untuk menjelaskan kata sifat adalah kata keterangan. A word that is used to modify an adjective is an adverb. Okay? And the other one, the word very here is also the adverb. That is to modify adjective impressive. Okay? Atau mungkin ragu-ragu dengan ada konektornya but di sini. Ya, but kita pakai untuk pertentangan dan saya rasa ini sudah cukup cocok di sini. Jadi meskipun agak pendek di sini papernya, tetapi cukup sangat memukau, ya, sangat menarik di sini, ya. Oke. So number 6, the answer here is already correct, ya. So C, that's the answer. Okay, and then let's go to the 7th statement. She suggested taking the plane this evening or that we go by train tomorrow. Okay. If I see here, one person says correct and, oh, not one person. Somewhere in between. Okay. 50-50. 50%, okay, half of you say that this is correct and the other one says is incorrect. So if this is incorrect, can you justify this? Okay. What is it supposed to be for number 7? Okay. So we need to underline suggested. After suggested, there must be followed by verb ing, ya. Taking the plane this evening. Okay. Or, nah ini that we-nya, ini yang membuat kita menjadi kacau di sini, ya. So this that we messed up everything, ya. Oke, mengacaukan semuanya. Jadi harusnya di sini kita menggunakan going, ya. Taking the plane this evening or going by train tomorrow. Nah, itu, ya. Thank you Pak Kamasdin for the response. Okay. Yeah. The answer number 7 is incorrect. Okay, so the next one is number 8. The dean or the assistant dean will inform you of when and where you should apply for your diploma. Okay, let me just check the answer. Okay. Hanya baru ada 3 peserta yang sudah menjawab sampai dengan nomor 8 di sini. Okay, so which one that we should underline? Yeah, number 8 is correct. Okay, so which expression that we should underline as the proof of parallel? Ya, ekspresi mana yang kita harus underline, okay, to express the parallel there. There are 2 actually. The first one is the noun, okay, the dean, this one, and then you have the assistant dean. Okay, exactly. And the second one, there's actually one more, that is of when and where. Ya, jadi ini kita pakai ini istilahnya one for all. Ya, that's one for all. Jadi you should apply for your diploma. Ini kita pakai untuk when and where-nya di situ. Betul. Ya, Michael Nathanael. Ya, jadi when you should apply for your diploma and where you should apply for your diploma. Jadi satu tapi dipakai untuk rame-rame di situ kasusnya, ya. And it is still grammatically accepted. Ya. Jadi ada 2 yang digarisbawahi ya, teman-teman. Jadi ada the dean or the assistant dean. Yang kedua adalah when and where you should apply for your diploma. Okay. Continue for number 9. There are papers to file, reports to type, and those letters should be answered. Okay. Ada yang sudah menjawab untuk yang nomor 9 di sini? Oke, thank you Mbak Makia, Pak Kamasdin, and then Vero. Fanny belum sampai di situ. Oke, thank you for Michael. Leonie, you are somewhere in between. Oke, ya. Yang lain silakan. Oke, Miss Betty, your answer is incorrect there. So what seems to be the problem? It seems that when we read this, there is something that makes our feeling becomes uneasy. Ya, ada feeling yang membuat kita merasa bahwa ini kok aneh kalimatnya. Nah, seperti itu, ada yang ganjal di situ. Ya, so the first one here is papers to file. Oke, complementnya di sini. And then reports to type. Okay, so this is actually something that we need to to fix, yeah. Okay, to repair here. Okay, thank you Pak Kamasdin, yeah, for the input. So actually this one refers to letters, yeah, letters to answer. Ya, jadi tidak usah perlu menggunakan to be answered, ya, tapi silakan menggunakan letters to answer, begitu saja, ya. Mengikuti dengan pola sebelumnya, papers to file, bukan papers to be filed, ya, tidak. Ya, yang kedua, reports to type, bukan reports to be typed, ya, bukan. Nah, demikian juga dengan yang ketiga, ya, tanpa ed, jelas di situ karena yang dipakai adalah to plus infinitive. Oke, and letters to answer, exactly, Miss Betty. Ya, oke. Clear for number 9? Now let's go to the last one, question number 10. The manager, needed a quick but thorough response. Oke. Sudah tertutup ya di sini dengan komen-komen sebentar. Number 10, that's Oke, ada yang menjawab correct, ada yang menjawab correct. Cuma satu yang menjawab incorrect. Ya, number 10, if this is incorrect, yeah, can you justify what seems to be the problem for number 10? Why is it incorrect? Or maybe what is something that we need to consider to make this sentence becomes parallel? Okay, of course, we need to see the conjunction or the coordinate conjunction here. You have but, means that somewhere in between. Yeah, so you have a quick here. Yeah, quick is adjective. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, thank you, Pak Ramasri. We have also this. Yeah, this one is not through. Ya, kalau through itu adalah preposition, iya jelas. But this one is what we say thorough. Ya, silakan cek di kamus itu membacanya thorough. Ya, so thorough. Thorough means careful. Ya, thorough means careful. Oke. Right, ya. Meskipun cepat tapi tetap teliti ya, tapi tetap hati-hati di situ ya. Thorough response. Oke. Oke. That's all. Number 10, the answer here is correct. And as usual, so please send how many correct answers that you make from number 3 until 10. Ya, silakan untuk kirimkan pesan dalam chat box di situ. Oke, 5 out of 8. Thank you. The others, I want to have 8/8. 75. That's because you are somewhere in between, ya, Leonie. Okay. Yeah, maybe Pak Kamasdin, maybe. Okay, ada yang menebak di situ. Yeah, Vero. Okay, 8 out of 8. Yeah. Oh, Faiza, Zain. Okay. Okay, this is the very first time that you join our meeting. Welcome. And then Michael Nathanael. Okay, almost perfect ya. Okay. Next time kadang-kadang dibuat 8 out of 8 di situ ya nanti. Okay. Ya, others please. Mbak Makia. Okay. Ya, almost perfect ya. 7 out of 8. 5 out of 8. Oke, keep trying ya, Mbak Feni Magdeva, and then Mbak Kanya Zatalini. Oke, 6 out of 8. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so for this skill, that is about the parallel structure with coordinate conjunctions. Are there any questions or discussion? Hanya untuk skill ini dulu saja. Ada yang mau ditanyakan atau dibahas untuk exercise 24? If not yet, then I will go to the next one, that is parallel structure with paired conjunction. Ya, yang membedakan di sini adalah kalau tadi kita menggunakan single conjunction, sedangkan yang skill 25 itu kita menggunakan paired conjunction. Ya, oke. So what is the meaning of paired? If you know what is paired, paired adalah pasangan, ya, atau sepasang di situ. Nah, layaknya kita di sini yang namanya pasangan itu adalah harus selalu bersama, ya, tidak boleh dipisah, apalagi ditukar, ya, tidak boleh di situ. Nah, sama dengan conjunction, dia juga mempunyai pasangan, jadi pasangannya itu harus selalu kompak, harus selalu ada, dan tidak bisa ditukar dengan yang lain. Nah, pasangannya apa di situ? Kalau kita menggunakan and, maka pasangannya adalah both. Ya, so we have both and. Nah, pasangan kedua di sini adalah either or. Oke. Pasangan yang ketiga kita menggunakan neither nor. Oke, atau silakan membaca either, oke, atau membaca neither. Ya, so it's up to you ya. That's British and UK. British and American ya. And then the next one is we have not only but also. Gitu? Oke, jadi pasangan ini tidak bisa diganti atau disubstitute dengan yang lainnya. Di situ. Ya. Jadi si conjunction akan ngomong pada kita, saya aja conjunction punya pasangan, masa kamu nggak punya pasangan? Ya. Oke. Ya, tidak menyinggung salah satu peserta ya di sini ya. Oke. Alright, yeah. So we have these paired conjunctions, and that must be fixed. Yeah, we cannot substitute with the other conjunctions. On the example, yeah. So we have I know both where you went and what you did. Oke, jadi both diletakkan di sini sebelum and. Nah, apa yang ada di antara both dan and, ini yang akan menjadi fokus kita untuk paralel. Oke? Jadi kita bukan hanya fokus pada paired conjunction-nya saja, tetapi kita juga fokus pada apa yang diparalelkan pada kedua conjunction itu. Kalau kita menggunakan where you went, ini adalah bentuk apa, teman-teman? Klausa ya, ini dalam bentuk klausa. Sedangkan yang kedua pun itu kita juga harus menggunakan klausa, what you did. Oke? Kemudian yang kedua adalah ini mungkin Mark ya di sini. Either Mark or Sue has the book. Jadi satu di sini Mark, nama orang. Yang kedua adalah Sue, juga nama orang di situ. Oke? And then the next one, the tickets are neither in my pocket nor in my purse. Okay, so you have neither dipasangkan dengan nor. Okay, dan paralelnya ada pada preposition of place, in my pocket dengan in my purse. Okay. And the next one is using not only, ya, tidak hanya, tetapi juga, ya, not only but also. We have excellent student. Ini dia merupakan apa? Excellent student merupakan phrase ya. It's a noun phrase, and the other one an outstanding athlete. That's also a noun phrase. Jadi kedua-duanya dia merupakan noun phrase. Oke. Cukup jelas ya di sini. Okay, so now let's take a look on the following examples. Yeah, He wants either to go by train or by plane. Oke. Kelihatannya di sini sudah paralel kok di situ. Ya, by train, by plane. Tapi kenapa di situ kok dikasih bintang? Ya, ada yang bisa menjelaskan kenapa kok dikasih bintang di situ? Ya. Untuk skill ini memang agak lebih ribet ya, atau lebih tepatnya lebih membutuhkan ketelitian. Kenapa kita membutuhkan ketelitian? Karena kita harus melihat apa yang diapit di antara dua paired conjunction. Kalau yang diapit di antara dua paired conjunction itu sudah paralel, that's no problem. But when we have the two expressions, yeah, that are between the two paired conjunctions not parallel, satu menggunakan to go by train, satunya menggunakan by plane, di sini tidak paralel. Harusnya kalau satu di sini by plane, ya to go-nya dihilangkan. Oke, jadi seperti contoh yang kedua di sini, ya. He wants to go either, ya tinggal saja by train or by plane, seperti itu. Atau kalau to go-nya mau dimasukkan di dalam, ya maka yang belakang pun juga harus mengikuti. To go by train, satunya juga to go by plane. Itu. Oke. Yang ketiga adalah kalau by-nya mau diletakkan di luar, ya berarti kita menggunakan either train or plane. Itu? I hope that's clear. Okay. Nah, so the second problem here is kalau kita melihat dua-duanya sudah paralel, misalnya this book, that one. Kita harus hati-hati karena kita perlu melihat untuk pasangannya dari konektor itu sendiri. Satu menggunakan both, kok di sini menggunakan or. Nah, itu berarti pasangannya nggak kompak. Nah, maka kita harus ganti di sini. Oke? Okay? And then the other one, either Sam nor Sue is taking the course. Nah, satu menggunakan either, kok pasangannya tidak kompak menggunakan nor. Nah, maka kita harus eliminasi di sini, ya, nor-nya. Either Sam or Sue is taking the course. Oke? Okay? Nah, so the following chart outlines the use of parallel structure with paired conjunctions, ya. Jadi pasangannya dengan n. Maksudnya di garis seperti ini ya, teman-teman. Jadi either pasangannya dengan or di sini, kemudian neither pasangannya dengan nor, kemudian not only pasangannya dengan but also. Nah, so what happens here in the middle, yang di sini itu harus bentuknya same structure with this one. Oke, sampai sini dulu. Are there any questions or discussion before we go to the next exercise? Ada yang mau ditanyakan dulu? Not yet. Okay, so if not yet, then I will go to the following exercise. Yeah. So let's take a look on number one. According to the syllabus, you can either write a paper or you can take an exam. So number one here on the example, it is incorrect. Okay, so what seems to be the problem? Any idea what seems to be the problem? Number one. Okay, thank you, Vero, for the response. We need to focus, ya. Jadi langkah pertama pada skill ini itu silahkan temukan paired conjunction-nya dulu. Setelah ketemu paired conjunction, silahkan dilingkari, ya. Baru kita tentukan paralelnya itu ada di mana. Oke, satu di sini menggunakan write a paper. Oke, dia merupakan apa di sini? Verb phrase. Sedangkan setelah or, yang dipakai adalah you can take an exam. Jadi ini bukan verb phrase, tapi dia merupakan a clause. Ya, satu menggunakan verb phrase, kalau di sini menggunakan a clause, ya tidak paralel. So how to make the sentence become more parallel? Okay, Thank you, Vero, again for the response. So either you can write a paper or you can take an exam. Oke. Atau kalau misalkan you can-nya sudah dikeluarkan, maka di sini tinggal dihapus. Oke. Either write a paper or take an exam. Nah, ini. You can-nya di sini di-eliminate. Ya. Oke. And the second one, okay, it would be both noticed and appreciated if you could finish the work before you leave. Oke, temukan dulu untuk predicate conjunctionnya mana, both dengan and sudah betul, sudah cocok, oke, sudah benar. Nah, kemudian kita lihat yang ada di dalamnya. Pertama, noticed, ya. Yang kedua, appreciated. Oke, sebagai bentuk pasif ya di sini teman-teman, be plus verb 3. This is verb 3 and this is also verb 3. So it means that both of them are parallel. So the answer here is correct. Okay. All right. So okay, yeah. Go on. You can do from number 3 until number 10. Please go ahead. I give you 5 minutes, please. Okay, we have many responses already. Thank you. Oh, so welcome Pak Seswoyo. Okay, thank you for the explanation here, yeah, Vero. That's very complete. Yeah. Oh iya, before I forget, ada titipan dari Pak Arif tadi. Apakah Pak Arif mungkin tidak ada di sini beliau? Saya akan berikan link untuk sertifikatnya sebentar. Oke, wait. Yeah, okay. So you can see the certificate link for our 15 meetings. Yeah. Okay, Michael Natanao, thank you for the response. Yeah. So shall we discuss together? Yeah. Right. The third one, she would like neither to see a movie or to go bowling. Okay. According, okay, that's the answer. Incorrect. Incorrect. Okay, one person says correct. Two people actually says correct. Yeah, be careful. Because actually from this skill, we learned how to be more careful to identify the sentence. So first we need to look at the part conjunction. Ya, langkah pertama, step pertama adalah lihat part conjunction-nya. Apakah part conjunction sudah betul atau belum? Begitu part conjunction salah, so that means the sentence is totally wrong. But if the part conjunction is already correct, we go to the next step. Yeah, the next step is to identify what is inside the part conjunction. Apakah itu nouns, apakah itu phrase, apakah itu verb phrase, apakah itu adjective, apakah itu gerund, dan seterusnya. Nah, itu kita harus mengidentify apakah paralel atau tidak. Oke, nah kita sudah langsung tahu bahwa nomor 3 di sini neither, oke, harusnya pasangannya adalah dengan nor, ya, exactly, ya, you need to be more careful, ya, Vero. And then this must be nor, ya, so neither to see a movie or to go bowling. So what is inside the part conjunction sebenarnya sudah paralel atau belum yang kita garis bawahi di sini. To see a movie, ya, dengan to go bowling. So what makes this parallel actually is correct, ya. Yang kita paralelkan sebenarnya sudah betul, hanya saja kasusnya pada part conjunction-nya yang tidak benar, ya, tidak sesuai dengan pasangannya di sini. Oke? Yeah, thank you, Mbak Makia. Number 4, let's see. Either the manager or her assistant can help you with your refund. So let's see here. Kita lihat dulu untuk part conjunction-nya, apakah sudah pasangannya sudah benar atau belum. Pertama menggunakan either, kita mencari yang or. Ada di sini. Oke. Langkah pertama, step pertama sudah selesai. Step yang kedua, kita mau mencocokkan apa yang ada di dalam part conjunction itu. Satu, menggunakan the manager. So, this is what we call a noun phrase. Okay. And the second one, her assistant, which is also a noun phrase. Oke. Jadi part conjunction sudah oke. Kemudian yang diparalelkan juga sudah oke. So, number 4, the answer is correct. Ya, congratulations yang sudah menjawab correct ya di situ. Next one, number 5. Let's see. She wants not only to take a trip to Europe, but she also would like to travel to Asia. Oke. Tidak hanya ke Eropa, tapi juga mau ke Asia juga di situ ya. Oke, keliling dunia ya, around the world. Oke, so how about number 5? Number 5, pada menjawab incorrect kalau tidak salah di sini. Meskipun ada juga yang menjawab correct di sini. Daniel, number 5, di skip dulu. Oke, ya, so let's see untuk paired conjunction-nya apa di sini. Kita menggunakan not only, oke, pasangannya adalah dengan but also. Oke, ya, but also. Nah, sudah sesuai pasangannya not only dengan but also, tetapi kenapa di situ kok kalimatnya pada menjawab incorrect di situ? Oke. Oke. From Miss Betty ya. Oke, not only to take a trip to Europe ya, but also di sini C-nya dihilangkan, would like-nya dihilangkan, di sini langsung menggunakan ya, di sini to take a trip pasangannya dengan to travel to Asia. Oke. Jadi silakan untuk mendrop she di sini, kemudian would like-nya juga di-drop sehingga jadi she wants not only to take a trip to Europe but also to travel to Asia. Okay. Thank you. So the answer number 5 here is incorrect. Continue to number 6. He could correct neither what you said nor you wrote. Okay. So let's take a look first for the pair conjunction. Ya, pair conjunction-nya apakah sudah benar? Neither pasangannya dengan nor. Oke, first step sudah selesai sesuai dengan pasangannya. Langkah kedua adalah kita melihat apa yang di dalam. Setelah neither diikuti oleh what you said. Oke. Sedangkan di sini setelah nor diikuti oleh you wrote. Satu menggunakan what sebagai konektor, kenapa kok di sini tidak ada konektornya? Ya, so it means they are not parallel. Okay? Yeah, thank you, Miss Betty. So the connection here is what you said, nor, ya tambahkan what di sini, ya, nor what you wrote. Okay? Yeah, the answer here is incorrect. The 7th one. Both the tailor or the laundress could fix the damage to the dress. Oke. 7, ya sudah jelas sekali di sini pada menjawabnya incorrect ya. Oke, this is incorrect. That's because the first step has already taken. That is both. Satu di sini menggunakan both. Kedua kok mengapa menggunakan or? See? Yeah, so actually we can use the verb and. Ya. Atau di sini kalau or-nya di sini mau dipasangkan dengan pasangannya yang pasti di sini menggunakan either. Ya. Either the tailor or the laundress could fix the damage to the dress. Ya. Kalau saya lebih cocok untuk kalimat ini menggunakan either. Ya, oke. Jadi kalau enggak tailor ya laundress-nya yang bisa membenarkan atau fix the damage ya. Oke, dari pakaiannya di situ. Oke. Alright, so the answer number 7 is incorrect. That is because incorrect paired conjunction. Okay. Next, number 8. He not only called the police department but also called the fire department. Seems to be very serious problem here ya. Oke, nggak cukup panggil polisi tapi juga panggil damkar ya di situ. Oke. Number 8. So let's see the answer number 8. Pada menjawab. Oke. Correct. No problem. Okay, yeah, seems that all of you answered correct. Okay, so let's see first what is the pair conjunction. Ada not only, harusnya pasangan dengan but also. Kita sudah ada but also di sini. Okay, And let's see what is inside the paired conjunction. Ada called the police department, verb phrase, dan yang kedua adalah called the fire department. That's also the verb phrase. So, dua-duanya sudah parallel. The answer here is correct. Yeah, no problem. Okay, move on to sentence 9. You can graduate either at the end of the fall semester or you can graduate at the end of the spring semester. Okay. Number 9, oke, ada yang menjawab correct, ada yang menjawab incorrect di sini. Saya scroll up dulu. Lebih banyak yang imbang antara correct dengan incorrectnya di sini ya. Oke. So, let's see. Untuk pasangannya dulu, apakah bisa kita tentukan apakah sesuai atau tidak sesuai untuk paired conjunction-nya? Either di sini pasangannya dengan or ya, mana or-nya di sini? Or. Nah, oke, this one ya. Oke. Nah, apa yang kita perhatikan adalah what is inside the paired conjunction ya. Setelah either kita ada at the end of the fall semester. Okay, so we use the preposition here, prepositional phrase, dan yang kedua di sini kok muncul you can graduate at the end of the spring semester. So this is a clause, yeah, not a prepositional phrase, but it is a clause. So that's why the answer here is incorrect. Yeah, thank you, Vego. So that's to remove you can after di sini, okay? You can graduate, ya. You can graduate, ya. Ini dihilangkan. Langsung saja or at the end of the spring semester. Yes, thank you, Michael Nathanael. Okay. Okay, number 9, the answer here is incorrect. And then the last one. Okay, the movie was neither amusing nor was it interesting. Okay. Any problems for number 10? Number 10, oke, incorrect. Yang atas tadi saya perlu scroll sebentar untuk number 10. Oke, pada jawab incorrect ya, number 10. Oke, so what is the problem? Yeah, so we have neither, ya pasangannya di sini, dengan nor. Oke, begitu sudah benar ya, so that's no problem. And then what is inside this? Ya, itu kita lihat ada amusing, oke, as a adjective ya. Oke, ini kita namakan sebagai present participle as an adjective. Yang kedua adalah ada adjective juga. Nah, pertanyaannya ngapain kalau di sini ada was it di sini, ya kan? Oke, so we just need to delete was it-nya di sini menjadi the movie was neither amusing nor interesting. Wow, sangat membosankan sekali ya, tidak menarik dan juga tidak menghibur di situ. Oke, yeah, the answer here is incorrect. Okay. Yeah, thank you for the response, Michael Nathanael. Vero, thank you. Miss Betty, yeah, thank you. Okay. And there is a question here from Pak Siswoyo, ya. Oke. Berarti yang diambil oleh paired conjunction harus benar-benar sama. Yes, okay, exactly. Jadi itu kita namakan sebagai paralel ya, Mas Pak di situ. Karena apa? Yang kiri dengan yang kanan harus benar imbang. So, maybe I can just show you in the beginning bahwa yang dimaksud dengan paralel itu adalah di awal sudah saya jelaskan. Nah, di sini ya. Oke. Okay. So we have like here join together equal expressions. Yeah, so equal expressions. And on top we have an attempt should be made to make the language as even and balanced as possible. Ya, so even ya. Jadi dibuat tidak ganjil. Ya, jadi harus benar-benar balance sesuai dengan apa yang di kiri dengan yang di kanan di situ. Ya, that's why this is what we call the parallel structure. Oke, itu To sing and dancing tidak bisa di sini. Ya. Kalau menggunakan to sing, ya belakangnya menggunakan the dance. Oke. Singing, ya belakangnya menggunakan dancing. Seperti itu. Oke. And the next one, menggunakan coordinate conjunction, polanya bermacam-macam. Ada yang menggunakan two nouns. Ini sekaligus saya wrap up ya di sini teman-teman untuk pelajaran kita hari ini. Jadi kita mempelajari tentang parallel structure. Yang dinamakan paralel dia adalah balance. Jadi apa yang di kiri dengan yang di kanan itu harus benar-benar murni sama di situ. Oke. Jadi parallel structure bisa digunakan pada saat kita menggunakan coordinate conjunction atau konektor and, but, or. Atau kita namakan sebagai single konektor. Oke, kalau kita menggunakan single konektor, itu lebih simple karena kita hanya melihat apa yang ada di sebelah kiri dan sebelah kanan. Rumusnya adalah seperti ini. Sebelah kirinya same structure, kanannya juga harus same structure. Same structure itu apa saja? Same structure itu ada, pertama, ada two nouns. Paling tidak dua ya, tidak mungkin hanya satu ya di situ. Paling tidak dua. Bisa dua, bisa tiga, bisa empat dan seterusnya. Oke, two nouns. Yang kedua yang dihubungkan adalah two verbs atau verb phrase. Ya, oke. Misalkan eats and sleeps. Oke, you can stay home or go to the movies. Ya, you can have stay home or go to the movies, seperti itu. Oke. Yang ketiga menggunakan two adjectives. Ketika sebelah kiri menggunakan adjective, maka sebelah kanan pun juga menggunakan adjective. Ada sincere, nice. Oke. Ada short, ada difficult. But when the two adjectives show the contrast, maka kita menggunakan but untuk pertentangan di sini ya. Oke. You have interesting, oke, adjective. Yang kedua menggunakan boring, ya, adjective juga di situ. Kemudian menggunakan two phrases joined by coordinate conjunction. Ya. Lebih tepatnya itu menggunakan prepositional phrases ya. Ada in the classroom ya menggunakan PP, yang kedua pun juga menggunakan PP. In front of the building. Ada menggunakan on my desk. Oke. Kemudian yang kedua menggunakan in the drawer. Oke. Jadi untuk pertanyaan Pak siapa tadi sampai detailnya, oke. Selama itu dalam level yang sama, level yang sama maksudnya adalah di sini adalah levelnya adalah frase, prepositional phrase, maka tidak masalah. Satu menggunakan on, satu menggunakan in tidak masalah di sini ya. Selama di situ pada satu level yaitu adalah two phrases. Yang menjadi masalah adalah ketika satu menggunakan phrases kok satunya dia menggunakan verb phrase. Nah, itu menjadi masalah, tidak bisa. Ya. Oke. Jadi misalkan kalau menggunakan verb phrase, the papers are on my desk or are in the drawer. Nah, itu tidak bisa. Ya. Oke. The next one you have ready not at noon. Ya, ada at noon di sini dengan at 1 o'clock. Oke. Kemudian yang terakhir adalah ketika penggabungan antara dua klausa yang berbeda. Ya, satu menggunakan you say, ya, satunya menggunakan you do. Ya, what you say, satu menggunakan what you do. Oke. Yang kedua menggunakan I am here because I have to be. Oke, ada because I have to be, satunya lagi because I want to be. Oke, and then the last one is to go home early, dan di situ to stay late. Ya. Oke. Itu rumusnya. Yang kedua yang kita pelajari sebagai rangkuman adalah kita menggunakan paired conjunction. Yang namanya paired conjunction itu berarti tidak boleh dipisahkan atau digantikan satu dengan yang lain. Kalau menggunakan both, itu pasti menggunakannya and. Menggunakan either, pasti menggunakannya adalah or. Menggunakan neither, berarti pasangannya adalah nor. Menggunakan not only, pasti pasangannya adalah di sini but also. Seperti itu. Oke? Ya. Okay, so up to that point, are there any questions or discussion? Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, Pak Siswoyo. saya akan copy paste lagi untuk link sertifikatnya di sini karena sudah dipesan oleh Pak Arief karena beliau nampaknya ada keperluan jadi tidak bisa bergabung dengan kita sampai dengan di akhir program di sini. Link sertifikat sudah saya bagikan dan bagi para teman-teman YouTube viewers, if you would like to join us here in interactive Zoom meeting, so please register yourself in Telegram, and then you can see some requirements or things that you need to do to process before joining the interactive Zoom here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Are there any questions or discussion before we end this meeting? Tidak ada? Not yet? Okay. So hopefully in this session you will you get some benefits and also some new knowledge. And of course, this is all dedicated for all of us to improve our TOEFL proficiency skill. Yeah, so hopefully next week everyone can join this meeting at the same time. Insya Allah akan dimulai di waktu yang sama pukul 7 malam, Sabtu pukul 7 malam. Ya, dan bagi yang berhalangan untuk mengikuti secara interaktif bisa mengikuti siaran ulangnya di YouTube pada channel Bapak Arief Setiawan. Oke, so saya akan tutup pertemuan ini. Thank you very much for your attention, for your participation here. We meet again next week. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.